Nature's simple. Humans are complex, seemingly. Not so much, but the way the mind functions. It's complex and it's nuanced, and when there's two minds interfacing, which you don't need another person to have that happening, by the way, you do it internally, internal family systems and all that. But when two minds are interfacing, then it becomes complex and nuanced. But reality is not complex and nuanced. So when you sort that part out, then nature is simple. A sound is a sound. An apple's an apple. A dog's a dog. Sadness is sadness. Contraction is contraction. There's nothing to hold back from. There's nothing to resist and regroup. That was just seen to be the physical manifestation of mental activity, unnecessary mental activity, judgments, beliefs about yourself and others, and so forth. So perhaps the path of bhakti or metta, path of love, is the path of equanimity. Some people really resonate, the occasional person, just so heart open, they really resonate with that very early on. Not too long ago, someone asked me, should I focus on that if that's what I really care about more than awakening? And sure, of course, absolutely. So to come full circle and look at it from slightly a different angle, when you talk about Satan as an entity, an embodied entity, or a demon or something, or other demons, or demons in any other lineage or religion, what I think you will find, what I found is these are all internal energies, and they're energies that humans share among one another through consciousness. So we all have access to that, and we all have the ability to come into contact with them. But what's interesting is to become very fearful of them, and then to do two things: become fearful and then externalize them. That's where things become really dangerous, I think, societally. That's where groups of people do really horrible things, when you externalize demons and believe it. And then that sense of self and other, the demon can be anything. It can be a race of people, it can be the other political party, it can be the government, it can be your partner, it can be anything. You can demonize anything or anyone, but the maturity of bringing everything inward, inside, and realizing, oh, well, whatever heavens and hells there are, they're in me. That's a very important, valuable realization. That you have access to all of that. Not only do you have access to it, you hold the keys to it. So that's why I say, when you come into contact with intense emotions, rage, intense jealousy, anger, intense fear, even grief that feels overwhelming, self-hatred, give yourself a lot of space to experience it. Really, even make time for it if you need to. Regard those energies with a certain reverence, at the very least a respectful consideration. Because the fact that you're aware of them as such in your own consciousness means that they're not behind you, causing you to do things you're not even aware you're doing, harming people in ways you don't even know you're harming them. So that's a great revelation that, oh, I actually can experience this rage as such. And just make space for it. Be willing to feel it. And at some point offer compassion.